Hi, this is Kim Pinckney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I am working on Eve, hopefully to finish her up. And I apologize, I would have been on sooner, but I was caught up with Mindhunter on Netflix. Ah, damn, I love that show. Okay, so with a quick time-lapse replay, I'm going to show you where I kind of left off and where we are thus far, and I want to see if I can finish her today. I'm kind of stuck, and I'll show you where. And I was working on it while I was watching Mindhunter. And it's weird how my screen goes dark and then it goes light and then it goes dark again. I have no idea why it does that. But with this picture of Eve, I was thinking of making her into some sort of Valkyrie or a butterfly and pretty much putting some gears in the wings. Nothing that's functional, just pretty much something that looks cute. And a lot of the work I had done on the way home or on the way to work whenever I felt inspired. I'll just bring it a little closer. Try to keep from being off screen. And what I'm trying to do is an Afro steampunk theme where I've got a little bit of like African art mixed in with Victorian, mixed in with like steam technology type of thing, and mechanical, basic mechanical or intricate mechanical or Victorian mechanical, where it's got that mechanical look but it's got a little style to it. So like gears and nuts and bolts and things like that, they have maybe a little bit of a Victorian edge to them, instead of it just being something that's simply functional and you don't have to worry about it falling out. And I think what attracted me to this is that there's all kinds of potential, you know, different ways of skinning the cat. And right here I'm working on her hair, and Eve has so many different hairstyles that I couldn't decide exactly which one I wanted. So I was looking at my source images, and one of them has her as a blonde, and another one has her with this bright pink hair. So I was thinking that I want to give her like the braids going back, and then I was like, well, you know, I kind of like this kinky look to her hair, so I added that in there. And then I was playing with the idea of adding little clocks as barrettes. Gave her an African mask as an earring. And it's too tiny to see, but the mask will have like a little timepiece on its head, in the forehead where the white area is. It was so tiny that it's like I just didn't even complete it. Alright, so I start to work on the wings. I wanted the wings to be hollow so we could see the gears. Change the background so I could see it, and I really suck at making gears, so I found a flower pattern that would give me symmetrical edges or teeth. And one of the things I was working on were these gloves. For some reason, the white is way too distracting. And I thought that I would be able to just color right on over it. But apparently, the gradients that I'm using in the gloves kind of throw off everything I try. So I created some gears, threw them in there randomly, and it's kind of like it's a flat thing. The wings are like flat and kind of glass-like. So I have some gears that are kind of like transparent and others that are darker than others. With a little African mask right there, and I repeated them over here. I did a little work on her face, bringing out a little bit more definition, a little bit more of her color tone, straightening up her head a bit because it was really sloping back just a little too much. for me to keep the likeness. Added a little bit to her lips. And things like that. Definitely I could add, I could spend so much more time on it. And here I am playing with the gloves and just wasn't sure on how I wanted them to look. I created a pattern, but I'm not sure if I like the pattern or I could make it work. So that's pretty much where I am. I really like the pattern that I created, so I'm thinking about using it on her, like maybe her dress here. So maybe an evening gown looking type of thing, because she looks kind of fancy. So maybe I'll have this white glove have accents of black and gold and maybe a hint of red. So my pattern, and I want to put it beneath the gloves, put it on top of her. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and select maybe the shape here. And I'm thinking maybe an over the shoulder. Oops, can't do it that way. Let's see. Well, actually, I could. Let me see. Let me just go back. And I want it to be kind of low for the wings. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and fill that with, let's see what black does. Okay, that's black. And then I want maybe this gold color. Let's see. Let's see. I need to select it here. Come on, you. Every now and then it gives me grief. Maybe I don't need to. Let's see. Let's see. So maybe around the edges, maybe I'm going to use this pattern tool. That's elegant. Let's see, and maybe if I vary it a little bit, the size of the pattern. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can, let's see what white does. Okay, and then I want to bring in a little bit of color here. But before I do that, maybe I'll alternate the colors a bit. Because that's one of the things about African print. It's very pretty and it has lots of colors. But I think I want to tie the white gloves to the print. I've got the black going on. Okay, so it looks like it's not too bad. It seems to be working right here. Let's see. Because when I tried to use it in the gloves, it just was not working. Let me drop that. See, now it pops up. Rat bastard. Okay, so I think I'll tie a little bit of the black into the gloves. So let's go above the gloves here. I've already got this kind of mapped off. I don't want to use purple. Now either I can use any of these colors in here. She's got a lot of gold action going on. Opposite of the gold is the purple, so that's why I've got the purple in the background. But what's throwing me off, the gloves are very, very bright. So I need to throw something cohesive somewhere. Like I've got white here to help balance out. And that's another thing to look at when you do art. It's like, why doesn't things look right? You know, one of the techniques that artists in the past would use, the masters, is they would have, especially when they're doing abstract art, is that they would, everything kind of made sense. Everything kind of had a pattern. So what I've got going on are a lot of triangles. So I've got Eve making a triangle, the wings kind of making a triangle shape, the African masks are making a triangle shape. So you got this cohesiveness of this triangular shape that I want to keep up with. So one of the things I could probably do is see if I can enhance maybe a triangle shape Same thing with colors. It's like a repeating pattern type of thing. So I've got white here, I've got white in the wings, I've got white right here. So it kind of brings the eye back here. The white in the eyes brings the attention back this way. So the white is kind of like a jarring type of thing. So I have to figure out what is the most important thing to look at. Is it the wings? Is it Eve? Is it the entire thing? So it's like I gotta keep in mind what I'm bringing the eye to. What's, you know, what do I want you to look at? Because right now I'm like all over the place. But the white in the gloves keeps us kind of grounded. So, and it makes them kind of almost like the more brightened thing. And I don't know. It's a little rough. So what I think I want to do is I throw maybe a pattern on the gloves. Something that will bring it together, because the gloves are standing out, the purple standing out. Let's see. So I think I want to take, I don't know why this is there, but let's see. We'll take the black. Make sure I'm on one of these gloves here. Let's see. I love the idea of kente cloth. Let's see, so if I take this down a little bit. I'm going to try to make a pattern. Something moderately Victorian, but with this pattern in it. But it's not triangular. Well, maybe they can be. Just being random. I don't think I like that. Let's see. Something simple. Let's see. So maybe something on the cuff. Let's go ahead and use a little bit of this gold color. Let's see. And I was even considering doing a little bit of color here, so they just fall on the fingers. Just trying to keep it nice and simple, so we'll keep maybe a triangle shape here. Let's see, so it's on that side, we won't see it so much. And then I'll throw a little bit of black in there. That way it ties in the black here, because the black is repeating here, here. It's not even in the gears. Let's see, and we'll just have it kind of be an accent. Come on, you. Now I have red nowhere else in this picture, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little bit of red right here in the center. Throw a little bit of the black in here. All right, let's see. I don't know if that looks a little too jarring. Let's see. Okay, so One other thing I'm thinking about using is maybe throw a swirl or two, or let's see, just a little effect so that it doesn't look like she's matching girl. Matching girl. Let's see, so it was liquefy. Let's see, make sure I'm on the right layer. I'm on this layer. Okay, and it's visible, so let's see. Alpha lock layers. Okay, so I can't use that. Okay, so cancel that. Okay, take that off. And then I'm going to just gently kind of tease out some of the little shapes here. The crystal will give it like a jagged feeling. Let's see. Kind of spreads it out in like these little jagged looks. Makes an interesting like zebra-like pattern. Or this would have been great for fur. So maybe not that. Let's go ahead and reset. I'm going to twirl to the left and see what happens. I might just leave it alone. It's very subtle. It's still kind of elegant. I was also thinking about maybe a gradient. That's a thought. Let me try something. I'll make a... Let's see, I'll do a selection. And I'll do another layer on top of that. And I'll do it from black going up. And we'll take the opacity down a bit. Change our brush. Let's see. Okay, drop that down a bit. Try to get it nice and soft. Okay, now, if I'm doing this right, it should only fall within the gloves here. See, what's messing me up is the blue in the gloves. Let's see, and we'll throw a little bit of gold in there. So it'll be like black to gold. Nah, it doesn't look like it's working. Just trying to keep it subtle. Just the white is just so bright. Hey, Tatted Hearts, how you doing? So how was the journey home? I know the saga of the walk. Let's see, instead of using black, I think I'll use a little bit of brown. Not liking it. I think it was better when it was just like bright and jarring. So let's go back. We'll get rid of this. Delete, damn you. Okay, so that's not bad. I think I'm kind of happy for once. But I think we need something else. I could take the pattern and put it in the background. That might make it a skosh too busy. Or maybe it won't. Let's see. Use the black. I just like the pattern. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it bigger. Let's see, back it up, put it on a different layer. Let's see. Or, let's see. Try white and see what that does for us. Here we go. And it kind of gives us a bit of a light source, just a smidge. But I'm wondering, let's see, we'll throw a little bit of black to make some of the white pop out just a little more. Just around the edges. Let's see, and a deeper, darker purple. Darker purple. Go darker. All right. Just for giggles, I'm wondering what it would look like if it was just a bit more diffused and blended. Just around the edges. Let's see, before. Just bring some of it back here. Just really softly. Okay. Not bad, I guess. This looks like it needs a little work. Let's see. How can I make that a little bit more interesting? A little bit more Victorian in it, maybe. Let's see. Let's try. We'll do another layer. Good Lord, look at all the layers. Okay, let's see if we can merge some of these guys down. Took you 45 minutes. It was way better because I wasn't wearing platform shoes. Yeah, definitely walking shoes would be better. Okay, so this is bright. Okay, so now I've got more cohesiveness. I've got my triangle shapes that's repeating, like in the wings, in the masks. Her shape right here is a triangle shape. Even her right here is a triangle shape. Let's see. And they're going in opposite directions in some of them, so it's up and down. Where else can I? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to work on the wings. There was something I wanted to throw in there, maybe some Victorian look. So let's see if I can isolate. And I'm thinking I want to do, I'm going to bring the white in here again. But with a Victorian pattern. There's a Victorian brush in here. Zamver. Let's see, there's artistic. Where'd it go? Was it textures? There it is. And it's just a pretty pattern. We'll make it diffused as well. Give it its own layer. Put it above the wings. And just see if I can make this into like a glass type pattern. Let's see if that'll work. Maybe around the edges. Maybe like a reflection. I'll put just a smidge on that side. Oh, I didn't select that side, that's right. Just try to keep it subtle. And then I'm going to come back through with okay, and then use the opacity and drop that a bit. Hopefully it's velcking just a little. So many patterns. Okay, so now it's not too obnoxious. And so we've got a bit of a Victorian pattern. We've got, I'm wondering, maybe I'm overthinking it. The gears, let's see, either they could, I wonder if I could make the, I probably already downsized it too much. Let me see. We'll duplicate the layer. Give it an alpha lock. And be a selection. Select. And what I'm thinking about doing is just giving a little bit of highlights to some of these gears here. Let's see. Oops. Lightening up some, darkening, well, just at the tip there. It's very subtle. That way we don't lose any. There we go. Just a couple little taps here and there. Let's see, maybe, yeah. Darker color on some of the ones in the very, very back. There we go. That's not too bad. It's very subtle. There we go. And voila, we have our girl. And I think I want to go ahead and sign my name. Sign my name. Okay, we'll do it in red. And oops. But somewhere where it'll be subtle. Who can see that? There we go. It's a little ugly looking, but hey, it's a signature. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hey, I could do something here. Just happened to notice. Okay, let's throw some music on. We'll make something happen here. Okay, so 45, yeah, just the tip. Yeah, 45 minutes. God. That is a long damn time. Are you going to have to do that again? Walk for 45 minutes? And Ian's probably going, long time. Pfft. Do that for lunch. making these kind of like into rings. And I think I'll make one of the hands on here like red, just to keep that cohesiveness going. That's not red. It could be the second hand, or the second hand. All right. You could probably throw a little bit of something here. I should have planned these ones a little bit better. Okay. I think she needs a little bit more hair. Oh, I love the big poofy hair. It was fine. That's short hair. I want the fine hairbrush. It makes really good kinky hair. It helped to be on the right layer. Let's try it again. Let's see. We'll throw a little bit on this side to balance out the hair a bit. We'll give it let's see, maybe a little bit more. See if I do that dark of an orange or yellow. Gotta put it elsewhere. Let's put the afro in AfroSteampunk. Put a little bit of hair behind her. I think we should make it a little bit more glassy looking too. This these wings here. And we'll make that a little whiter so it'll look like it's glowing. You look gorgeous, darling. Okay. And there's my Eve. Alrighty, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's almost time for me to go. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this to Instagram. You guys, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. I think it's going to be a gentleman, and we should really just go balls out on this. This guy, we got to find a really cute guy. Okay, and tatted hearts, this is where I'm going to tap you. Not tomorrow, but I don't know. About Wednesday. Just the tap. Not tomorrow, but you don't know about Wednesday. Man, you gotta get some better transportation, baby. Because 45 minutes. What if it's raining? Oof. Anyway, let's see. What else can we do? So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, I'm looking for AfroSteampunk, someone who can carry that motif, and I don't know. I'll see if I can find a really cute guy to work on next. Someone that you guys will recognize like right off the bat if I draw him. And I'm gonna look at Instagram as well. So you know, there's some popular dudes on there, I'm sure. It's not all female dominated. Hey, you guys have a fabulous one, and I will see you on the morrow. And Tatted, I hope you get home safe and sound. Can't wait to see you. Bye bye, you guys. Take care.